Let's go to Geshem. It starts off Avbri, right? There's two malachim. The negative af is chorin af, nose, nostrils, get angry, opens up the nostrils. And bri is health, two different malachims. Utas shem saramot. These two names of negative and positive, they're designated as the sar of mata. So you can have a strong rain, and then you can have gishmi bracha. You can make a mabul, and you can have gishmi bracha. So in order to get gishmi bracha, we try to amass credit. Emunim gnoim bom shoyle mata. Please, that give us, because of their schus, the shoyle mata. Please grant them the shoyle mata, but gishmi bracha. So that's why we end off. We say levracha v'loy leklala. It should be gishmi bracha, not klala lechaim v'loy lemovetz. Ultimately, it should give life and not death, right? And l'soy v'loy l'razim. People should be saturated and not hungry, right? Shame. So what do you do? So you have 5 stanzas here. You start with Zechor of Nimshach Acherach Kamayim, that's Rabeinu. Zechor Anoil B'Vshuras Yukach Namat Mayim, that's Yitzchak. Zechor Tel Makle Bavar Yadi Mayim, Vaita Yaakov Avinu, when he fought the Malach, the Malach Shalesim. And when he's over, when he goes through the river with water, Yichad Leib Gol Even Mipi Mayim, when he met Rachel, right? That's when he fought the Malach. That's Yaakov. Then goes Moshe Rabeinu, then goes Aaron, then goes the Shnei Moshe Shvatim. Let's go to Moshe Rabeinu. Zechoir Moshe b'seivas goyim min hamayim. Remember Hashem, please. Moshe b'seivas goyim. Moshe was in a seivas goyim. He was in a. It's not a basket. It's a box. 10 is a basket, and he was in a box in the river, right? And he was drawn out. Moshe was drawn out from the water. Nomu. They said, the daughters of Yisrael, Dolo Dola Vishkatzoin Mayim. He drew water and he gave the sheep to drink. Right? All the people were angry at them because he went from religion to religion, and they felt betrayed. The other people hated his daughters because of that, because they were his daughters. So Moshe went and saved them. Sigulecha, you chose a nation, a Samul Amayim. In the time they were tzamul, they were thirsty for water. Alasela hoch, Moshe, alasela on the rock. Hoch, he smite the rock, right? Vayetzumoim went out. B'tzitka, because of his tzitkas, his righteousness. Choin chashes mayim. Choin is loshen chonon, give, right? Matnas chinam. Why do you give for free? Because you have chen. The person has chen. I don't want to charge the person. I feel it's my privilege to give. Chen, please give with grace. That means with the cheshek, chashras mayim, give a velt of water, but it should be levracha v'lo leklala. So the big kash over here is Moshe Rabeinu. You don't go into Eretz Yisrael yan lo yaman to be like the sheni, because you didn't sanctify my name. You hit the rock, and we say, please, because we hit the rock, please give us bracha, give us gishmi bracha, give us life, give us bracha, life, and soiva. What's the pshat? So everybody knows the answer. I'll just remind you. The answer is pashut. The answer is Moshe Rabeinu ultimately knew that if he goes into that if he speaks to the rock, ochem vei, like we have by Yoina, he said ochem vei of an Yidden. He knew they're making fun, they're mocking him, they're chasing around, they're footballing him, go here, no, this rock, that rock. The Medrash says it was awful. With all the Eid of Rav, he made a mistake. He accepted into Judaism. They had no intentions of the spiritual part of it. Jews are winners, they want to be in the winning side. And he had a lot of trouble. They gave him trouble for 40 years. And he's tired. He's exhausted. He's just exhausted. How much can you complain? 40 years you ate the man. 40 years you ate the man. You had no problem with the man 40 years. So these people, most of them, were born into man. They never had Mitzrayim. They weren't in Mitzrayim. They never knew anything but the man. What's your problem? Why are you waking up now? Moshe is tired. He's exhausted. He feels that I worked so many years. You should know better. Mela, the people left Egypt. They came out of Mitzrayim. They didn't know better. So they complained every step of the way. But we just jumped 40 years. Now you're still complaining. About what? Why punk now? What do you want? And Moshe is exhausted. Shimuno hamoilim, he says. He says, Shimuno hamoilim. The rebels, listen, no rebels. Vidish Benega, that they taught us in the Taichin Yeshiva. Shimuno hamoilim. You're so bitter, Mar. So you're a rebel. Why? We're almost going to Israel. Why now? So Moshe Rabeinu sort of almost gave up on them. He says, from you going to Shver. There's no hope for you. And Hashem says, you didn't trust me. Yan lo yamantim bi. You don't trust in my kids. That means you don't trust in me. I'll see it through, Moshe. Don't worry. Take it easy. No, but Moshe says, I know them. Rabeinu Shloim, I'm their father, I'm the Rebbe. I'm Vishanamtu Luvanecha. That Bona means Eila Talmidim, says Rashi. I know them like my hand. I know they're like my kids. I know them. They're lowlifes, these Erev Rav. There's with such people around, there's no hope for anything. They just ruin it for everybody, for all the good people. Everybody's quiet. Nobody wants to start up with them. They're mad guys. They're violent. What can we do with such people? Shimon Amoidim, with such low lives like this era, is it even possible? Not even possible. And Moshe Rabeinu, after week, struggling with these rebels, he's had it. And Hashem says, you know what? It's time for a new leader, Yeshua. And we're getting to Yeshua in 1 second, but listen. Says Moshe Rabeinu, I know if I speak to the rock, and the rock will give water. You know what the problem is? Maybe not the first time, I'll speak again. And I'll speak again as many times as needed. I'll speak up and speak up. See something, say something. And not only negative, but positive also. See something, say something. And therefore, Moshe Rabbeinu said, what's going to happen if this rock is out water? And the Yidden are not up to that. And they don't learn the lesson. It's a terrible kitruk on Klal Yisrael. That they saw a rock that needs nothing for nobody. Listen, and you need everything. You have everything in jeopardy if you don't listen. And you still don't listen. A kofu toivu. Says Rashi, let the snake come. The snake that, the etzim snake that's his whole character, his whole mahus is kinna. And he has no taste. Let him come and strike the people that have every taste in the world, almost every taste besides the five. Let him come. Moshe Rabbeinu is also, he's almost done with these problem makers, with these rebels. But he says, if I don't smite the rock, I don't hit that rock, then Hashem there'll be a terrible trick, and Hashem would have no choice but to do away with the Yiddelach. And therefore, I'd rather take it all on me. And he took the whole punishment on him. And he said, you'd rather not go into Eretz Yisrael, but the Jews shouldn't be blamed. He took the whole blame for the Yidden. On that we say, B'tzitkoi choin chashas mayim. Please give us blessed water because of a Moshe Rabbeinu's tzitkas. I think of that every time that, when we come to Geshem. So I wanted to share it with you.